Hello everyone, welcome back to Just Plus 5. Welcome to Wednesday. It's shared experiences in marriage. So on today's topic, we're going to talk about something that's very significant. We will discuss your finance, how impactful your finance are in your marriage. How do you manage your finance? How your finance can bring you some problems too. So all right, so let's all listen up, and everything that I'll be saying here, they're just ideas that work for me. Everybody manages differently, so it's not a must follow or anything, but just wanted to share with you what works for us, okay? All right, so first of all, I wanted to clarify, okay? I wanted to be clear when I say your finances. It's not specifically you only who is currently watching me, listening to me right now, but it's the finances of your household, your marriage together. I really like to go back to Bible verses. So I just want to tell you one thing really quickly. When you got married to your husband, to your wife, you two became one, right? So 1 + 1 = 1. Now, sometimes we get into so much trouble because we don't really follow what that really means. 1 + 1 = 1 in every aspect of your marriage. Your problem is my problem. You know, your worries are my worries. You know, your money is my money. My money is your money. So one thing that I always say, once you're married, there is no more, this is my money and this is your money type of thing. You left that alone long time ago. It was your money prior to you getting married. The moment you said you do, the moment you two came together as one, everything that was yours alone became yours together. So your finance, husbands, your money, it's not your money, even if you're the only one that works. Wife, your money is not your money, even if you're the only person who works. So let me just make it really clear. Husband and wife, you should always work together as a team. You're not working against each other. You're working together as a team. Now, do you know what a team do? They bring everything together, which means your husband works, your wife works. Together, you get your pay, you bring it together. You plan you pay your bills, you save some money, you plan everything you got going. You do that together. You know, remember, I come back to it because you two are one. You two are one. You are one in every aspect of your life. So one thing that I notice in a lot of couples these days, and some people, it works just fine. And if it works fine, then hey, can't say much. But I really kind of find it a little bit hard to see that some husband will, and some couple will have, they split bills, right? So with my pay, I'm gonna pay this, and that. These are my bills. With your pay, you pay this, and that. Those are your bills. So we split everything 50-50. I pay this, you pay that. See, the problem with that is, in my opinion, is it works fine until someone loses his or her job, right? So then you can really continue with the whole pay your part of the bills and not pay my part of the bills. Trouble. So what I always suggest from the beginning, don't even put that as an option. Don't even put it out there as an option. Even if you're the only one who works, right? If you're a woman, for example, and your husband doesn't work for whatever reason, maybe it's just out of a job, maybe it's hard for him to find a job right now. Whatever reason, if you are the wife and you are the only one who works, don't say, I go to work, this is my money. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to get this. Yes, you are the one who spend 8 hours outside of the house so that you can earn some money. Yes, absolutely. But remember, when you get up every morning, you go to work, you work for the two of you. The money that you bring it for the two of you. Same thing with your husband. When he works, he brings the money, he goes to work for you. And that's the mentality that I have in my head. I go to work for him, he goes to work for me. We together bring our money together and we plan together. Whatever we gotta buy, we buy together. Whatever we have to pay, we pay together. Whatever we have to save, we save it together. I just find it a little bit easier. Finances are one easy and quick way to destroy your marriage. When a wife is doing some things with her money without consulting her husband, it's when you see a wife acting like that, it's really when either they have this whole you pay this and I pay that, my money is my money, your money is your money type of deal that they got going on, or it's more like I have my stuff to do, he's got his stuff to do. When the trouble comes in your marriage is when, because you feel it's your money, you no longer feel the need to let your husband or your wife know that this is what I'm doing with my money. That's where trouble comes. That's when your problem comes. That's when peace goes out of your home. That's where peace gets away from your home. It is not wise, in my opinion, to make some, and when I'm talking about expenses here, I'm talking about huge expenses. Imagine, some couples, imagine you have a wife who is building some building or buying homes or doing whatever she's got going on, and the husband don't know. Imagine when the husband finds out. Imagine a husband having this crazy saving account that the wife has no clue about. Imagine when the wife finds out. Imagine that. I always try to tell people, try to keep things simple. Simple works. Simple is great. Simple is the best. When you have something you want to do, remember, in this situation here, it's not my money, your money type of thing. It's our money, right? Because you put in as much effort into this money as I did, whether I work, whether you work or not, right? So what this means is whatever expense you have to do, you can't just decide to jump on things and go ahead and spend it and destroy your finances in your home like that. Your husband, your wife, you come together, you agree, and then you move on. Someone disagrees, you put it on hold. Finances have really big impact in your marriage. Be transparent, meaning if I tell you right now, I have $10, it means my husband and I together, we have $10. If he tells you right now, we have $10, it means together we have $10. It is very crucial to really just take the time to talk about certain things. Talk about your finances, how you want to plan things, how you want to spend some of your money, how you want to do all this. Remember, it's never your money. Whatever you do, it's never your money. Even if you are the only one who goes to work, even if your husband does not go to work, you still have to reach out to him and say, hey, honey, I think we should buy this, right? I think we should invest in this. Oh, I think we gotta do this and that. If he does not agree, it does not give you power to just go ahead and make the expenses and even just because you think, oh, I'm the only one that goes to work. No. Enemy number one of your marriage is the way you handle your finances. If you're not handling it properly, you will find yourself in bigger problem. It's just that. And again, I like to tell people, remember, 1 + 1 = 1 in every single aspect of your life, in every single aspect of your marriage. Your problems are my problems. Your concerns becomes my concerns. Your worries are my worries. If there is some spending to do, that will impact us tremendously, we should talk about it. If there's some investments that we need to do that will impact us tremendously, we should talk about it. We should both be on the same page. And that's why, in my opinion, when you have a couple that works with the 50-50, I pay this, you pay that, I don't think they really go, I really don't think it works out, because then you don't even have to tell me what you do with the rest of your money once you pay all the bills. You don't even have to tell me what you do with the rest of the money when you pay all of your bills, which means at some point you're no longer one, because your decisions are no longer together, because your worries, your expenses are no longer together. You have your own type of thing that you're handling, and I got mine. I don't think that's a good idea. So, key thing to remember, you are one in every aspect of your life. Your finances come together. Work it together. And if there is something, if you feel your wife spends a little bit too much, your husband spends a little bit too much, come together, have a conversation. Remember, last week we talked about communication. Have a conversation. Talk about it. Say, hey, honey, look at the situation that we're going through. I think you're spending a little bit too much. I think we should hold on. We should slow down with this. I don't think this is the right moment to spend on this. You talk about it. Just bring it together. It's gonna save yourself a lot of problems. It's gonna give you some peace, and you will find yourself trusting each other even more. And that's the other thing. When you don't bring your money together, there is some trust issues that need to be talked about. What's the problem? Why do you not want me to know how much you make? There's some couples like that. Husband don't know how much your wife make. Wife don't know how much your husband make. But you're one? How? How are you one? How is this even okay? I mean, these are just some of the concern that goes into my head when I hear people talking about, oh no, I pay water, he pays electricity, and then I pay half of the rent, he pays the insurance. I mean, I guess if you're looking at it as far as payday goes, I can understand when his pay comes in, you pay this and that. But you can't, I don't understand that he's responsible just for water and you're responsible just for electricity, as if you need one and not the other. It's something to really work on, people. Finances, it's really important. Again, this is just my opinion, and I hope it helps someone out there. Bring everything of yours together. That's what makes you one. It's one of the aspects of your life. Don't do the whole 50-50. I mean, unless it works for you, unless there is no trust issue, unless it doesn't bring any problem into your couple. But other than that, I hope I helped someone through this 10-15 minutes that we spent here on shared experience regarding finances. Again, keep up with my schedule. On Wednesdays, we talk about shared experience. And on Monday, we have in the presence of God. On the weekend, it's life with small children. All right, so be safe, be good, and we'll catch up again next Wednesday.